ВПЛА, прикиньте.
The strikes on Russia are affecting the combat capabilities of the Russian troops. In just a few months, the artillery ammunition consumption rates in their army have virtually halved. This was reported by RBC Ukraine, citing a statement by the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Oleksandr Syrsky, in an interview on a telethon. During the interview, the journalist asked the Commander-in-Chief how strikes on the Russian Federation affect the combat capabilities of the Russian military. For several months now, the norms for the consumption of artillery ammunition in the Russian army have practically halved. A vivid example: if earlier this figure reached 40,000 per day, now it is much less, Syrsky replied. "You can't win a war in defense," says Commander-in-Chief Syrsky. "We must leverage our advantages. Ukraine was the first to create drone forces. We're expanding UAV capabilities, developing robotic platforms, and ground combat systems," he said in a TV interview. Ukrainian military personnel are constantly striking oil depots and important Russian facilities that provide supplies to the occupying forces on the front in Ukraine. For example, on January 18th, Gore drones attacked an oil depot in the Russian Tula region. At least 10 arrivals are known. And on the evening of January 17th, unknown drones attacked an oil depot in the Kaluga region. It was an industrial enterprise in the city of Lyudinovo. According to eyewitnesses, debris fell on the territory of the plant, and a fire broke out there. Note that earlier today, the Central Military Commission told what the Russian Federation is betting on in the war after the successful strikes on the refinery. Syrsky also added that in 2024, Russians suffered more losses than in the previous 2 years of the war. Over 434,000 personnel, including 150,000 killed.
I want to say that this year of fighting, he lost more than in the previous 2 years of war. For the year 2024, this is statistics, these are losses, we keep records like both killed and wounded on the enemy side. Of course, there are errors, but I think they are insignificant about the losses. How many losses, how many has the enemy lost in killed and wounded in the year 2024? According to our estimates, the total losses exceeded 434,000. Of these, approximately 150,000 are killed. For the year, is this for the year 2024? Yes, for the year 2024.
The Kaluga region of Russia has been again attacked by UAVs. Local fire teams are attempting to shoot them down.
ВПЛА, прикиньте. Охуеть. Охуеть.
Confirmation footage of Ukrainian strike on the Kherson region. On January 18th, a 1L119 Nebo SVU radar station in Kherson region, belonging to the Russian 90th Air Defense Missile Brigade, 49th Army, was destroyed by 3 UAVs. The radar is beyond repair, along with a destroyed diesel generator. The Russian Nebo radar station is valued at approximately $100 million. It's really remarkable that Russia wasn't able to defend such a valuable target against drones. If it would be destroyed by, let's say, ATACMS, I'd say it was unavoidable. But lacking air defense to defend against drones is a remarkable Russian weakness. The 1L119 Nebo SVU radar is a development of the Nebo SV station. It is designed to control airspace, detect, determine coordinates, and track air targets, strategic and tactical aircraft, as well as stealth targets. Nebo SVU recognizes classes of targets and can determine their state affiliation. The station can also track the producers of active noise interference. It operates both as part of automated air defense control systems and independently. The range of detection of a target, such as a fighter jet, at an altitude of 20 kilometers is up to 380 kilometers, and at an altitude of 500 meters, up to 65 kilometers. The radar has a short deployment time of up to 30 minutes and is manned by 4 people. It is claimed to have high cross-country ability and can be deployed in unprepared positions. Another high-ranking Russian officer has been eliminated in the Kursk region, Lieutenant Kolum Yevgeny Tikhanovich, deputy commander of the 22nd Motorized Rifle Regiment. He participated in the annexation of Crimea in 2014. And let's break away from Ukraine for a while, because we have a really interesting story. Units of the opposition government of National Unity of Myanmar have engaged Indian elephants in combat operations against the junta. Their published video captures the fighting of comrades from the 3rd Battalion in Kyoksi District. This battalion is part of the 515th Kyoksi Regiment and operates under the direct command and control of the Government of National Unity. The video shows an infantry company moving across rough terrain. They are armed with mostly small arms in the form of local and Chinese copies of the AK platform, mainly AK-47s. However, light 60mm mortars can also be seen. The convoy also includes 6 adult Indian elephants carrying 2 to 3 soldiers and a driver. Their main role is probably providing logistics in the hard-to-reach area with no roads. However, it cannot be assumed that the fighting in Myanmar's civil war is limited to the use of such traditional methods. The parties to the conflict not only use modern weapons but also follow modern warfare trends, including the active use of drones. Both the rebels and government forces have already started using FPV drones and strike drones. Myanmar's military junta, which came to power in 2021 through a coup d'etat, has faced strong armed resistance from the local population, which has continued to fight in recent years. There are a number of anti-government groups in the country that pursue different aims. These include supporters of the democratic government and ethnic groups fighting for their own autonomy and opposing the junta. The country's main economic and political partners were Russia and China, which continued to cooperate with the junta after the coup. In particular, Russia supplies military-grade weapons and drones to the country. Russia also buys artillery ammunition in Myanmar. Video evidence of the terrorist strike by the organized criminal gang Russian Federation using aerial bombs on a factory workshop in Zaporizhzhia on January 8th. The terrorists killed 14 civilians and injured over 100 during the attack.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.